I request Abdul Muqeet to listen what I'm going to tell you. This message is for him from Masjid Umar and all the students and for the parents. So take this message with you at home, inshallah. So today you stand on the edge of extraordinary achievement, the completion of memorizing the Holy Quran. This is not just milestone in your life, it is monumental blessings, an honor that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bestows upon those whom He chooses. You have carried the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your chest. And with every verse, every page, you're drawn closer and closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, do you even realize what you have done? You have commit the memory that same divine words that were revealed to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam 1400 years ago without any change. The same word that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent through Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam upon Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's chest. Exact same, not even one kasr or fatha change. You walk a path of patience, disciplines, and deep connection with the word of Allah, a path filled with early morning, quiet night, and constant repetition, driven by pure intention and unwavering resolve. But remember, memorizing Quran is not the end, rather it's the beginning. The Quran is not just meant to live in our mind, it's meant to shape your character, your choices, your vision, and your entire being. Let it guide you in every step, and let your action reflect the light of verse you hold within. The word Quran means qara, to recite again and again. And we've been told that the more you read Quran and understand, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give it to you Furqan. There is a surah name in the Quran called Furqan, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, تَبَارَكَ الَّذِي نَزَّلَ الْفُرْقَانَ عَلَىٰ عَبْدِهِ لِيَكُونَ لِلْعَالَمِينَ نَذِيرًا. Blessing come from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran. The criterion is revealed to His servant Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to serve as a warning to all creation. The word Furqan means that the person who reads Quran and understand, according to Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him criterion, what is right for him and what is wrong for him. Then he can judge what is right and what is wrong. So it is very important that once we memorize Quran, the next step to understand the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam said the best among you are those who learn the Quran and then teach it. Another hadith said the most superior among you are those who learn the Quran and teach. The Muhaddithin and Mufassirin says in the entire religion, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not use a word best for anyone except those who taking care of Quran in his chest. Also, when you memorize Quran and you understand the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it protects you, it guides you. I just want to share with you one story of Hassan radiallahu anhu, the grandson of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. One day Hassan was lying on his radiallahu anhu on the ground, sleeping with no shirt on his back. A servant unintentionally drops something very hard in his back. So imagine a person is sleeping and something drop in his back sleeping, and then he get up, he'll be so angry. The moment this happened, he stood up very angry. Immediately the servant said, Al-Imran, ayah 133, وَالْكَاظِمِينَ الْغَيْظَ. The believer quality, whenever they get angry, they control their anger. So the Hassan didn't say anything. Then the next he said, then the servant continued, and those who forgive others. وَالْعَافِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ. Sometimes we control our anger, but yet we do not forgive others. So the believer quality, first they control their anger, and next step, they immediately forgive that person. The moment you forgive, all the stress is gone. So Hassan radiallahu anhu say, I forgive you for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then, number 3, he say, Wallahu yuhibbul muhsineen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves the one who do good deed, the one with the good doers. Then he said, from today you are free. So imagine if this person just reads Quran without understanding, then he might be punished. he was still slave. Because of this verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him freedom. Now continue to recite, reflect, and implement the Quran teaching in your life. As a Hafiz, you will be a role model for others, inspiring them to embark on their own spiritual journey. Your connection with the Quran will guide you in a time of joy, adversity, and providing wisdom, comfort, and strength. Inshallah, the Quran always be your companion in this life as well in the hereafter. So now, inshallah, Abdul Muqeet will finish his last lesson, and then we'll do survey, and we'll let you go, inshallah. I don't want to keep you too long, inshallah. So let Abdul Muqeet move, just sit over there and finish your last lesson.